South Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here is the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. And they will enjoy a It's Saul Canelo Alvarez from Mexico. The last time we saw him in action, they impressed everyone with that KO victory. It's Roy Jones.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Mexico, Saul Canelo.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it, as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
You're out in the open. There's the breeze, but there's the sun when you're moving.
Build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Jab not finding its target. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Counter punch. And he scores with the counter. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. Jab just got blocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, you know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
There's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, see if they can build on momentum here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you won that hands down. We're talking world level. This guy's got it together. I respect him. He's done an amazing job, especially knocking his opponent out. So this again is going to be one of those nights.
That counter shot lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Hook won't score. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. So I gotta respect both of them more than nothing.
A historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Straight right, just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who had the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. No rest for the weary. No, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Straight right, just misses. Those who thought this would be a mismatch were sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Perfect counter shot. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got a firefighter on that fight to get out there, get the job done.
There's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
Counter punching. Straight right, just misses. They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
So close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No, we have to rank them as one of the best in the weight class. Here at all. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
To the fifth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you won that hands down.
Straight right, just misses. Fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Defense is not an option for these two. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. That's like a match made in heaven.
That hooked up the score. Straight right, just misses. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you won that hands down.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. He missed with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Cola's finest is down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with his fancy footwork. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows he won this one. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
51, 57.
It's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen, if I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full bound, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The weary. The right hook misses. So far as we reach the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Caution is being thrown to the wind.
Nah.
Straight right, just misses. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This round can go either way, 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to fight first. And the fighter, get out there, get the job done.
And we enter the 8th round. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good thing it didn't land. Goes the uppercut, but misses. Nice counter. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Left hook just missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
That's when you talk about championship material.
Fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think it's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous. Like they're in the army. These guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that much above you, so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? The perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much round 10. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, step right, act right, act right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Tell who's stronger and who's faster. Straight right just misses. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Holding nothing back here in the round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
This is the 11th, we've entered the championship round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Can they figure out the combination to this six?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. That's a match made in heaven.
Stamina is off the charts. Just missing with the right uppercut. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to down the back foot.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. Are you okay?
Not many people would have predicted it, but we got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 11 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and the new SCI champion, Saul Canelo
Hola.